Hey, it's Scotty with Headshot. I'm giving my initial thoughts on the Halo 5 beta. Keep in mind, this could all change. I've only played a few games here. Alright, getting right into it. My initial worries going into the Halo 5 beta was going to be the gun balancing. 343 did not do a very good job on balancing the guns in Halo 4, and I feel like that was a big downfall to Halo 4. Here I'm using the BR. The BR does feel very good. I like the way the BR feels. 343 did a very bold thing by adding aim down sights. I know they've said it's not true aim down sights. It does feel very much like aim down sights and definitely different shooting zoomed in than any other Halo. That also could be that they've actually toned down the auto aim quite a bit, which I think was a very good move because that's going to allow a much bigger skill gap. And I can't wait to see how big that impacts the game once players start getting good at a game, start getting a feel for these guns. You'll also notice here, when you get shot, your shields go down, and there's a bar on the top of the screen going down. And then your shields come back up. So it's letting you know when your shields are going to come back. And if you're sprinting, your shields won't come back. I love that. That is slowing Halo down back to the core Halo 1, 2, 3, and even Reach mechanics. Halo needs to be slowing down. Halo 4 was sped up way too much, and that was another big problem with Halo 4. So I do like the way the Halo 5 beta is feeling so far. The aim down sights, it was a bold move. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I wouldn't be surprised, because we are still a year out from the full game, if they completely revamp that and change that completely. Because I feel like there is going to be an outcry for that once enough people get time with the beta. You see that I just used the thruster pack as one of the new abilities. Thruster pack, the thing that scares me about thruster pack is there's been a lot of complaint, a lot of players that don't like sprint because it's kind of a crutch. It's a get out of free jail card. Because what you can do with sprint is you can make a wrong move in the map, and Halo is all about map control, and you can completely erase that move by just running away. And now we have thruster pack, which is another, if you go into the wrong area of the map, you can just thrust away, thrust around the corner, get away. I don't really know how I feel about that, because it kind of feels like a get out of jail free card to me. There you see I'm using the DMR. I really don't like the DMR aim down sights. How I like the BR, as much as I like the BR sights, I hate the DMR sights. There I'm using the SMG. It's very, very powerful. It just kind of shreds through enemies. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the ground pound. The ground pound is nothing to be worried about. That was one of my big worries going in, and I know a lot of people worried about it, but it's very hard to use, and if you miss it, you're basically dead. So the risk-reward is very, very not tempting there. So I don't see a lot of players even using it, and I feel like it'll be one of those mechanics that kind of gets forgotten about. And another thing I wanted to talk about before we end the video here is the level design. Going back to Halo 4, one of the big mistakes I feel like Halo 4 had was the level design was awful for sprint. Sprint didn't work with the level design. Here it seems like we're playing on midship, called Truth here. You can tell how much bigger it looks. They've widened out the map. They've made all the walkways bigger, so sprint and thruster pack work. And there's the other map in the beta, I can't think of the name right now, it definitely does the same thing. So that's key to Halo. If you balance the guns, you give us good maps, you're going to have a good Halo game. It's really that simple. And I definitely think the people at 343 know what they need to do here. I definitely think it was a bold move adding aim down sights to some of these new abilities, because I don't think their community necessarily wanted it. But here's hoping it all worked out. The game does feel good right now, and that's definitely more than I could ever say for Halo 4. Even though I did like Halo 4 more than a lot of people, but this game definitely seems to be going the more competitive route, which is good because I feel like the community wants it. There, I try to go up a ramp. That's not actually a ramp. There it is. All right, guys. The video's wrapping up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the video wrap up. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will be giving more videos once more content is released on the beta. Thank you.